Buying a train could be just a dream for some people, but it became a reality for one Yorker couple as Tony and Glynis Frith saved one of the original Rowntrees engines. But how did the decision to buy such an iconic engine come about?
It happened many, many years ago that my wife here, and I was barbecuing at the time, and my wife here said, that Rowntrees locomotive is up for scrap, it's up for sale. If somebody don't buy it, it'll be scrapped. So I just says to her, I says, what, Rowntree number 3, what we saw in the National Railway Museum at Shildon? She says, yes. So I said, that can't be scrapped. How much money have we got? And she says, that's for our retirement. We're not going to use that. I said, yeah, we're going to rescue it. We're not going to let it scrap. It's a York locomotive. It's coming back to York Rails.
Tony and Glynis now run and help maintain the engine, which is kept at the Derwent Valley Light Railway, and back in 2016 named it after somebody who has a very special connection to the train.
We did actually name it Ken Cook a couple of years ago, and the reason why is that he is a York Normandy veteran, and the first time we had it, it was actually in the station siding. It wasn't running as such, but I was passenger train and we had the York Normandy veterans here, and I started it up for him and just gave him a very small cab ride up on the station siding, literally just the length of this coach, what we're in now. And he got off and he said, thank you very much, look after my engine. Well, it all transpired that he used to be a blacksmith at Rowntrees, and the blacksmith shop was next to the engine shop at Rowntrees. And if he had to get some tools or anything else or himself over to the other side of the factory, he would hop on one of the cabs, and so he remembered that one actually running. So it was a great thrill, so we named it after him.
And Ken, when we got him to unveil it in 2016 on Father's Day, we had a naming ceremony. We had a lot of people here. It was unbeknown to him that we were doing it. It was unbeknown to the railway staff here until 2 weeks before, when the nameplates came, that we had to sort of test drill and everything, and they inquired what we were doing. We just kept it a total secret. And he came, and I put a velvet curtain across the nameplate and asked him to draw the curtain across, and his face was just amazing. And then he sent a very nice letter saying that he's not ashamed to admit that he made an old man cry when he got home, because he was so proud of it. And he's an amazing Normandy veteran. He's an amazing man. And he comes every year to see it and has a cab ride, telling Tony he's driving too fast at 10 miles an hour. So he loves it. He loves coming down to see it all the time.
The original line at the DVLR ran for 16 miles, but as the years progressed, the length of the line was reduced. However, if this wasn't the case, engine number 3 could easily be returned to its original home.
I mean, if the tracks hadn't been lifted, this could have been driven to Laythorpe on this line, then join the Foss Islands branch line, and you could have driven it back into Rowntrees itself. So that's how close it actually is to sort of being home. You know, a few miles up the road, you could have actually driven it there if everything was still in place. So it is a big important part, which Tony said at the time, I can't see that go to scrap. I've got a photograph of that. I took it at Shildon. He said, no, I just want to buy it. So hence it came down by low loader in September 2013. Because when Ruston Hornsby built these engines, I don't think they had a lifespan more than about 20 to 30 years. Nearly 60 years on, it's still going. So it needs to be preserved.
It does, yeah.
So it appears from all the hard work that Tony, Glynis and the DVLR have done, engine number 3 will carry on running for many years to come. Luke Taylor, That's TV.